Jipping Smith, pull it up from the top. Kama korada kama melanda disi wajanja tunakutoa kilala juu wako rada man inabidi tunajipanga sport kama saba marai kwa tukureti na lido kwa shanda wakina tufana hizi vipo zinawaganda man Bujipin kwanza hicho Isaiah 51 na hicho G3 Genesis chapter 1 Juu wone deadly kuliko Afghanistan na Taliban. This is my tena na. But naingia very courageous to will fear no fear many. Jipin kuda. Jipin sunda. Jipin kuda. Cover the castle. Jipin kuda. Jipin sunda. Jipin kuda. Ni kama korada ni kama melala na disi wajanja na ukitoa kilala juu wako rada man inabidi unajipanga sport kama saba marai kwa tukureti na lido kwa shanda wakilotofala hizi vipo zitawaganda bana kuwa na dende seasons mara hiyo faith inakuwa ignited look now the connected bet kwenye toja inakuwa setted good news iko setted kama tia rochapu kwa kuwa dead good news iko setted kama tia rochapu kwa kuwa dead kuwa na dende seasons mara hiyo faith inakuwa ignited bet kwenye toja inakuwa setted good news iko setted kama tia rochapu kwa kuwa melted good news iko setted kama tia rochapu kwa kuwa dented jibin buda jibin sunda jibin buda cover the castle jibin buda jibin sunda jibin buda cover the castle righteousness in a fight from with easiness jibin goodness badness in a zero jibin boldness demons in a zero di kama zina kuzidi kisi jibin wisdom unakom charges kama ni yes is a big yes kwenye zabe kama brother pako za mote misali tusande Kingpin achati atakujenga pini kutoa depo maini na si ati nini itabidi hiyo pini umeitumika makini Kingpin achati atakujenga pini kutoa depo maini na si ati nini itabidi hiyo pini umeitumika makini jipin buda jipin sunda jipin buda cover the castle jipin buda jipin sunda jipin buda cover the castle yeah kwenye wanaka ni kama korada ni kama melala ni jisini wajanja tunakutoa kilala juu wako rada man inabidi tunajipanga sport kama saba marai kwa tukureti na lido kwa shanda wakiletofana hizi vipo zinawaganda bana kuwa na dende seasons but hiyo faith inakuwa ignited look na niko connected bet kwenye toja inakuwa setted good news iko setted kama tia rochafu wanakuwa melted good news iko setted kama tia rochafu wanakuwa dead jipin buda jipin sunda jipin buda cover the castle jipin buda jipin sunda jipin buda cover the castle ati tumejipinda kitambo tunuzua udebona mabeti sema tezimchekesha even 1 minute maisha ya kumshana ni now si ati Mogaziz Brazil Yo, what's up my people? What's up? How are you doing? Tell me how's it been your weekend? Chilly Monday. Tell me what's up my people? How are you doing?
The conversation's gonna be different since I'm back again. You ready? The conversation's gonna be different since I'm back again. You ready? The conversation's gonna be different since I'm back again. You ready? The conversation's gonna be different since I'm back again. You ready?
The conversation gonna be different since I'm back again. Yo, what's up my people? Welcome to the Freedom Bible Podcast. And I'm your man. I'm the man of the hour, the man of the building, the master of the trembling thing. I'm Mr. Tafki Freedom, the only trembling mountain. What it does, what it does it, doesn't do what it do, so don't do what it does. Yes. This is the home of all laughter, home craziness, and all. But in the real sense, we told ourselves we shall be doing what we call it superstitious. How do we call it? Education comedy.
So starting us at the top of the hour, kama kawaida, kama dawa, is Moga Ziz King Reza Man Jipin Buddha. Kama namna gani, kama samna hivyo, kama namna vile, si vile vile mnavyopenda, lakini vile mnavyotaka ndio vile vile mnavyopata. Yani, you understand? Yes bana. Let me see. Iko wapi? Yes, nakuja hapo kwenye historia. Kijana ija sign in. Apuna. History type. Watch history. Yes. Yani mimi hapana ni so ni lazima ni search tu. Chat kuja hapa to search. There's something I want to tell you about Mogaziz Raziz. Sasa inaniletea monichosto. Ini ya nini bwana? Oi. Nyenye zangu zime nice. Nilikuwa nawaambia hivi. So hii inaitwa Jipin by Mogaziz Raziz. Ingia pale kwenye mtandao wa YouTube, uchambue kijana anajiita Mogaziz Raziz Ziz King Reza Man, MORGAZZ1 Z alafu I Z. You understand? So alafu Raziz ni RAZIZ kama kawaida. Alikuwa nataka kusema Z1, unajua vile umeweza kusema 221. But thank you so much for all the people who are tuned in. Thank you for supporting. Alafu ametoa album moja swafi sana inajiita The Exile Visions, you know. So I told you this show is all about education, so I must educate you and make you to understand and know the things that you don't know, because if you don't know those things, you'll make up foolish decision. And some of these foolish decisions, these are the decisions that I made them while I am growing up. So I always talk like a dead man. I always put myself in a position where I have nothing at all to gain. You understand? So if you always put yourself in a position where you have nothing to gain, like you have nothing to lose but everything for gain. So whichever, even if the rain comes, you are actually in a better place more than because a lot of people the other day I was having a conversation with IT intelligence, and he was talking to me of how he can't make big moves because he's afraid that after he make big moves, when he slides back, or when he's unable next time, when he's unable to slide, or when the bad mood the big move fucks up, he has a position he has no position to go as plan B. So he has well always to keep making moves, having a plan that what if this fails. I understand that's a good ideology that you people have been taught, but me, so far so good, in the chances and in the spaces that I've lived in this life, I've come to understand that apparently it really doesn't matter, because what is life after all? You see, because life is really the journey and making big moves, but in a more larger scale, it's all about taking a risk. You understand? You want to be a better person each and every day. You take a risk. If I step into the gym today, nobody tells me, nobody assures me that I'm going to get fit. But I'm taking a risk to take my own worked hard money, pay for that gym trainer or everything, whatever the cost it costs, then start going there every day, adjusting even my meals, hoping. You see, this is a kind of great risk. That time that I'm spending in the gym, I could spend it doing it something else. But you understand, this life is all about taking risk without having a plan B. Like, ni evil na ni evil. Ni evil ama si evil. You understand? If I die, I die. Like, after all, what is life after all? Life is all about taking risks. It's all about enjoying new experiences, understanding, going greater heights. So me, in my cycle, if I realize that you don't take risks, me, I'll just do away with you. Be in life with people who really, in major amount, they are able to take risk. They don't care whichever the position this will land them, because that's actually what makes a man. You understand? Because apparently today, watu kwanza wase wa Manchester, man, poleni for whatever happened to you. Inaitwanga perfect beating, number 7. Ezekiel can tell you better. Number 7 for perfection. That was the perfect beating. You see, in the scriptural perspective, the representation of numbers, there's number 1, meaning God. There's number 2, I think, meaning it means Jesus or eternity or the Holy Ghost. This number 3, which means the Trinity. Number 4, which means the Holy Ghost. I don't know. Then number 5, it stands for grace. I don't know number 6. But number 7 stands for perfection. Perfect, the number of perfection. This number I've said number 5 grace, number 7 perfection, number 10 completeness, like completeness. Pia number 3 inamaanisha dimension, ama I don't know, the trinity, the dimension. Alafu there is number 12, which means leadership, number of leadership. So number 7, pale Manchester United walipokelewa number 7, number octopizo -1, yani octopizo minus calligraph, hata mimi sijui. So and so kwa status zangu zote bana, wasi wangu wote wa WhatsApp wote bana, wote like man, mimi sijajua Manchester iko na hater, yet is one of the biggest team with a lot of fans, especially in Kenya. Number 1 ni Chelsea. No, number 1 ni Manchester. Number 2 we have after number 2, what do we have? Number 1 is Manchester. Number 2 is this team Arsenal. Number 3 is Chelsea, then others. Alafu then Man City, then others wakienda huko chini. Those are the most, like me hata sijaijua kuna fans wa Liverpool. Nikam kurealize juu hata ukiangalia mtano unaonanga tu Chelsea, unaonanga wase wamevaa jezi yao either ya Chelsea, either ya Manchester, ama ya Manchester City, ama ya Arsenal. You understand? So apparently hizo alafu zote mimi naonanga watu kwa TV wakicheza na jezi ya white, lakini mimi sinashangaa mtaani, the only color I see is red, blue and sometimes black. Watu wa white, jamani, what is happening? Hata green. Anyway, mnaogopa kufua nguo, but anyway walisema kama manzi yako, kama if she has a football jersey, just know it well, she never bought for herself. She doesn't know yet it's bought. So fungua kitambaa, machozi. Gentlemen, machozi. I had a conversation with a certain woman the other day. This woman can take up to 3 guys at a time, and I was like, but anyway, see, this time mliamua, you have decided we live life to the brim, but lazima ni keep in check wale wasanii wanataka kuwa sober, si ndio? So thank you so much Liverpool. It's a liver where uko na shida ya liver, unafaa uende huko hivi. Kama walijenga Manchester 7, wewe watakujenga ngapi? Anyway, come to think of it, by the way, it was a great weekend. Madrama hapa na pale, alafu feminism. Thank you Mr. Ruto pale hivi Ruto came through and he gave us our figures and our reflexive about the story of LGBTQ. And I'm not really sure because it wasn't on press. Alafu me, I avoid as much as self to watch news, because listen, if you're watching news, stop watching news. I told you shouldn't always follow what the social media or the social trend is up to, because apparently before the living God, that is where people are fucked up. Media, it stands for medium. What's the word medium means? Transaction space is a medium that a person used to reach to the other person. That's why it's media. So there is people who sit somewhere who use this media. Media over time has been used to control the mind of people. You understand? Because they make you see it's believable. They package everything to a point. Yeah, I want to tell you, kumekuwa na debate recently ya watu wakisema, hii ni story ya tatu niko rada, watu wakisema story ya Jesus sio real. Unaona? Once something is doubtable, you know this is the real thing. You understand? But once the deal is too good, think twice. So social media will always make things the deals to be looking good. Niliwaambia nitawapigia story ya conmanship, and social media is one of the way that cons have used to propel their message across all the nets. They want to make you live in these fantasies and you want to live and you have not worked for. First of all, know that nothing comes easy. Apparently nothing. So hizi stories as juu that tuma ngiri moja, then we shall process this to make it a better amount of money. It doesn't make sense. You understand? You're number 1 Kenya mnafaa kunijua. So if you watch news, tafadhali look for something else to do. Watch things that make sense, because hizo news zinakuga focus. News zinafaa kuwa news from eastern, western and southern. Naona hizo ndo place news zinafaa kutoka, but apparently news imekonga imejaa vitu mingi na political debauchery zinakufanya instead of thinking the better thing you're always thinking on the negative. Unaona, like utapata msee ako na phobia ya kubai gari juu aliona wase kwa news wakinini, like news inakonga control. Mi niliwaambia kutoka time ya COVID, kama news ilikuwa ina propel hiyo idea at the fear and everything, na hakuna ugonjwa ilikuwa, news haikuwa able, news can never tell you the correct thing unless it's against you. You understand? Unless it's against humanity. They are paid to do that. Their existence is determined by how much bullshit they lie to you guys. You understand? So, and to other things of productivity. Nilikuwa hata naongelea nini? Wanze nimemention story mengi hata na nimechanganyikiwa. So, apparently leo tuko kwa story ya productivity na nitwaje. Nilikuwa napitia script jana nikarealize man alikuwa created kuwa productive na tume lose culture yetu kama man. Saizi you want to be directed. I told you my work is to give you freedom apparently. Na hiyo freedom tumeitiwa pale hivi kwenye Galatians. Ukicheck Galatians 1, to understand si wote tuko called to freedom. Mi si understand mbono wase wana feel Christianity ni brainwash yet wanaitwa kutoka kwa their wicked world to the reality. I understand. Nilicheki, by the way, congratulations to Crazy Kena. Crazy Kena is doing really an amazing job. Big up to Crazy Kena. Crazy Kena posted a picture. He's building his homeland church. The previous time, I also appreciated. I've always a big follower of Crazy Kena because he really is really putting work, regardless of everything. Then Rono akachoma recently because I don't know why. Siezi ongelea hiyo story, so because asijui in the correct perspective, but Rono Kenya alisema kuna nini kwa ilikuwa ni Rono alisema Rono alicongratulate Kena akisema they once became close with Kena and you've seen him everything that he had promised he'll do, you've seen him doing them. Unaona, because hiyo ndo satisfaction yake. Freedom ni kupata satisfaction yako. Then msee hapo chini akacomment akasema if I was Kena I could have built schools instead of churches. So mi niko na swali moja, that do we really as Kenyans in large or as the human being and the human ratio and everything that pre-exist under the sky, the regime of a sky, do we really need school anymore? I replied there, we no longer need schools because people are educated but they are stupid. No, and because a lot of these hoes, they pre-exist and condition themselves in those schools. We need more morals rather than more education, because the more human being has become educated is the more this human being has started losing morals. So ni kama education and morals ni separate. So we need a place where it can induct ourselves to be able to rehabilitate our mind to think in the correct perspective ways. Because let me tell you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, because if you don't take that road or that junction, I'm telling you, these years to come are going to be the worst fucking years that has ever existed on planet Earth. Because you know why? You'll be starting losing your fellow brethren, your fellow family people, your children. Because of why? Because we lack tomorrow. Soon people we are starting to develop serial killers in house, just like America does. Number 2, we are starting to develop rape cases, theft cases, because we have lacked morals. The people who have been given the spectrum of influence, they are selling the wrong thing to the audience. The other day, I saw Georgina Jenga Georgina Jenga complain about what do we call? She was complaining about people are pointing her because she's going to, I don't know where, she's going to the clubs. And I'm like, how does your man allow you to leave the baby who's below 1 year at home and go to the, like, what is the work of the mother? Because, I don't blame Georgina. I told you, we talked about this in our previous podcast many, many times. I don't literally blame Georgina, but I blame the society that she's been brought up from. Because the people who rose her, they were broken from within them. Even if how much they didn't show, they lacked morals from home. That's why I cannot fight the results. Because if I planted maize seed, I will have maize seed. And this now what I'm telling you, whatever is continue to be planted right now, its results is going to be worse than what you have ever think, worse than the human understanding itself. We need to raise up and look at the correct dimension and the correct spectrum. The people who are in influence these days, they do things because they want money. People have been conditioned to believe that money is everything. Now people work for money instead to let money work for them. You understand? That's why I must be here every day, all day, to tell you the truth. My work is to tell you the truth. Because the word of the Lord says, if you know the truth, the truth shall set you free. Let's go back to our English teacher. There is an auxilium of the they and her. If you say, if you know our truth, that means the first thing. If you know truth, that means the all general. And Christ is specific. If you know the truth, it shall set you free. You know what? The truth. The little. So imagine, now I always love to give these examples to people. Imagine you go, somebody calls you, I've got some work to do and I need 2 people, you and now your friend, okay? I want you to come and work with me, finish a certain project that is going to cost me a certain amount of money. I've been contracted for a certain of a while, so I'm going to pay you guys 5,000 shillings each and everybody. So you're like, 5,000 within a day? Yeah, giling. So this other guy had been told maybe by the boss of the work, I want you to look some other 2 people, which I'm going to pay you each 20,000 to accomplish this work. Unaona? Okay, that wasn't the exact auxiliary or exact example. Take it that way. Forget. Imagine you do work, sindio, then I come to appreciate you. So you see, so I give one of your friends maybe 2,000. I tell him that is my appreciation. Then that friend comes to you and says, Tafki gave us 1,000. You see, so we have to split into 2. So it's punch. So come to understand of it, the other guy had gone home with 1,500 and you'd gone home with 500. And you're supposed both of you to go home with 1,000. You understand? Because you know why? Because you didn't know the truth. But the little truth, if you have talked to me directly, I could have told you, I've given this guy a 2,000 bob, and I expect you to split. If you know that, you'll always be like, we cheki, ulikuwa umepewa 2,000 na tunafaa tugawane katika, give me 1,000 bob. You understand? So ndo maana mimi lazima niko hapa hivi, ile truth kiasi yenye mimi nitawajenga. Ukiembrace hiyo truth na kushow, utakuwa auxiliary, outblown, utakuwa bigger and better, because I'll always love a better humanity around here. Sijui kama mnanipata. Yeah, ndio sasa. So productivity. So one of the things nimepata kenye man anajulikana for, kama wewe ni man na umejoin up kwa hii channel, I want to teach you something. Usikii kwa hii life nilikam kujua, nimekuwa tu nikijiuliza, what does it really matter? Unaona, nikakam kujua preference ya everything kwa hii life ni productivity. Kama man, kama you're not productive, nobody cares about you. They don't love you. Me I think na hivyo ndo nitalia mtu wangu nikimwambia, dalia nikimshow ni aje, wewe kangu kijua hawa sasa wakupendi, hata hivyo vile wanakuonyesha smile. I'm telling you the truth. Once niliacha kumake do, the moment niliacha kumake do, the tone of my friends that used to come to my place and eat whatever and drink whatever they want, walinitoka. Hadi wife yangu mwenyewe pia alipicha akaanza kucomplain. Juu unajua nilinotice ile time yenye niko na do, vitu kwangu ziko fit. Hata hakuna mse tuna argue na yeye. Juu mimi ni mse, I'm the least person. I'm the least person kwanza kuargue na mse. Unaona? But the moment do ina step out tu hivi, kuna kuwa na problem. Sijui unapata ndo side chick amekutext, sijui sasa anaona makosa kwako, sijui nini, uko like manzi, hadi wife yangu man. Understand? Wale mabeshte walikuwa wanakupigia asubuhi, siku hizi hata wakupigi. So ideology ya man ni productivity. Hata tunafaa tuchenjiwe jina, wewe tusiitwe man, tuitwe the productive human beings. because hakuna msi atakupenda bila results. Hakuna. Hadi madhako mwenyewe nimekuwa na instances zenye wamadha wamekureject watoi wao juu hao watoi si profitable, unaona na ni ukweli God alituweka in that place na akatupatia ability. So mimi nataka understand wewe kama human, hebu cheki hadi kwa Bible, hebu niambie, hata ukicheki kwa historia yetu wase wenye walikuwa wamekuwa the great of the great walikuwa productive. So as a man, the freedom part of you, if you want to be free to how people talk to you, if you want to say things and people understand you, because freedom is all about becoming a beast, becoming the best version of yourself, becoming the radiator, the desertion. You become the desertion, the high milestone that people crave to be like. You understand? Yes. That's all about freedom. If you decide not to go to Congo, you can go stepping there without wanting anybody's permission. Because you are the boss, you are the G. I understand. And be able to take care of the people and the people that they love, that love you. That is the most important and auxiliary thing that we need to maintain and retaliate at this point. Sijui kama mnanipata. So iko hivyo manzi. Cheki hadi kwa Bible. Wasi wote Lot vile aliacha kuwa productive, life yake tuliacha kusikia about. Adam tunamjua juu ya productivity. Jacob tunamjua aliproduce Joseph. Joseph tunamjua juu alikuwa msee wa kutumia madreams. Nani? David tunamjua alishinda mawars na alifanya sijui nini. Solomon tunajua alikuwa productive well enough to be able to maintain 1,000 beaches. Nani tena? Hata wale prophets wote, unaona, but wale wase wenye si productive utasikia wakiitwa kama others. Kuna wase kama wakina Onan nani. The productivity point is what will redefine you as a man. Even in this current society, kama wewe si productive as a man, you're supposed not to be called a man because you lose it, man. Acha nikwambie msee, you know why I'm telling you this? Because once you lack the ability to provide, once you lack a product, vile hii nation ama vile hii life huwa inakutreat, hey, you guys don't know. Hivyo vile hii life inakutreat, vile mademo wanakuongelesha ufala, vile wasee wanakutreat around you, vile unaenda stage unafinyiliwa kwa gari, do you know what that is? If that doesn't drive you to always work to be productive, I'm telling you, bro, umehata kabisa. Yes, we need to be productive. God alitutake to take dominion. One principle of dominion, taking dominion, the lowest principle of dominionship is to be always productive. Have always something on the table. Elon Musk is on top of the richest people. He keeps moving around there because he's productive. No. They are the people, they're kina Bill Gates or kina Zuckerberg. They are productive till there are people who are now running the kinds of lifestyle. They will run what you want to hear, what they want to see. Now let me tell you, once you are poor as a man, the government is making money off you. It's the idea of the government to always make you in a position where you are in lack so that they can make more money from you. You are an asset to the government. Just watu wana complain unasema taxes zimepanda na bado mtaumia, because if we don't understand the idea of productivity, we are fucked. Come on, man, I won't understand the idea of productive, you are fucked. You have nothing bad. Sijui kama unaniget. And we actually need a change. Na nimwambia, if we don't make a change, the result that you're going to see, you're going to be fucked up in the near future. Poor medication, poor anything, poor roads, wasecon everywhere. Hadi polisi watashikosa ability ya kulipwa. So itabidi wameacha wera. Juu wewe endelea kufanya kazi. Hata hao watataka kukosa matag. Imagine place hakuna polisi ni mataka wako. I'm telling you, it's going to be worse than hell. So embrace productivity as a human being. That is the most principal thing of becoming free. Because once you are a product, nobody can tell you shit. Today, Iraq, you see, the other day, Iraq, they were having war with Russia. You saw what happened? Inflation of fuel prices, because they have a product, so they become valuable. So other countries said to come in, because soon, walifight ni tukakosa mafuta ndio huko, sijui kama mnakumbuka. Other countries said to come in, sasa kama wange come in, bro, I'm telling you, ingekuwa worse kama fucking. It's so auxiliary, it's so stupid. Kama uone na hiyo direction yangu pia mnaeza kaa. So anyway, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Tafki Freedom, and this is the Freedom Bible Show. finish up at the top of the hour. Nasikia niongee tu leo yani. But to be productive as a man, that is what makes you be in a better position than any other woman on the planet, man. People will treat you with great respect because the greatest craving of man is status. Status is always so sweet. It's an auxilium of sweetness that is filled up there, man. If you don't maintain that status, you are fucked up, man. You have lost it as a human being. I don't know if you're getting me. So let's have abilities, yani, to be productive, yani. Always have a product, and once we have every man coming with a productivity, you are going to be in a better place as a country, because we will be living in a lifestyle that generates services to people. I'll come to talk about more the ways of man being product. Let's hear to Mogaziz. So otherwise, guys, go check out this music out there. You understand? Hey, I'm telling you, I couldn't content see rising in my chalk. They have a party. Happy birthday to Mr. Francis. So ingia pale kwenye mtandao, kwenye YouTube, ingia pale kwenye page ya Mogaziz Kiingereza man. Alafu cheki pale album page inaitwa The Exile Visions. Opita Kubamba. Closing up at the top of the hour. This is Jipin Border. Go check it out there.
Jipin kwanza hicho kiweke Isaiah 51. Na hicho K3 Genesis chapter 1. Do you want to deadly kuliko Afghanistan na Taliban? But tunaingia very courageous to will fear no man. Fear many Jipin Buddha. Jipin Sunda. Jipin Buddha. Covered casted. Jipin Buddha. Jipin Sunda. Jipin Buddha. Covered casted. Yeah, wenye wanakaa ni kama wako rada, ni kama wamelala na jisini wajanja. Na mtu akilala juu wako rada, man na bidii jipa. Sport kama samba maraiko tukueredi na rito kuwa shanda. Wakilotofala hizi vipo zitawakanda. Bana, kuwa redende citizens. Mara hiyo feti inakuwa ignited. Look nazo connected. Bet kwenye tocha inakuwa zete. Good news iko zete. Kamati ya rojaku wanakuwa mbele. Good news iko zete. Kamati ya rojaku wanakuwa mbele. Kuwa redende citizens.
Kuwa rada in the sixth dance. Jipin. Either spin yourself with this awesome copy of Mogaziz Raziz. This is King Reza man, Jipin, the Exile version. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Tafki Freedom. What he does, what he does it, doesn't do what he does. So don't do what he does. Mr. Koki, the only dancing mountain that does anything that he does. Peace. Till next time. Goodbye.
Mara hiyo bet inakuwa ignited. Lock price connected. Bet kwenye toja inakuwa setted. Good news iko setted. Kama tia roho chafu wanakuwa melted. Good news iko setted. Kama tia roho chafu wanakuwa dented. Jipin Buddha. Jipin Sunda. Jipin Buddha. Covered casted. Jipin Buddha.